Question I'd ask is, it feels like this is going to be a blowout fall for Apple. So many people buying more computers. There's an expectation they'll buy more phones. The question is there a pull forward here? And I say that a little bit from anecdotal experience. The Sorkin family just bought 2 new MacBook Pros for the kids because, well, who knows how virtual we're all going to be. But is that a pull forward? Meaning I think I probably would have bought those computers maybe a year or 2 from now. The question is this just accelerated? Meaning I'm now on an upgrade cycle, or there's going to be an upgrade strategy in the future? How do you think about that?
Yeah, on the Mac side, definitely a little bit of a pull forward. But if you look right now, the core part of the bull thesis, it's iPhones. I mean, 350 million of 950 million iPhones worldwide are in a window of an upgrade opportunity. They have not upgraded their phones in 3.5 years, including 20% of those in China. That, in my opinion, is the fuel of the bull thesis here for Apple. I view iPhone 12 not just as a super cycle. I view it as a once-in-a-decade opportunity in terms of the upgrade cycle. So I think there's a bit of a pull forward, but overall, blue skies ahead, in my opinion, in terms of that upgrade cycle for iPhone.
And Mike, what are investors telling you right now? I mean, this thing has been on such a run. You hear so many investors say at some point we got to get out of tech. Maybe we should be, hanging out, in cyclicals because that's where the next move is going to be.
There's been some halting moves.
I don't know. Where's your money safer and where's your money going?
Well, there's been some halting moves in that direction. The market certainly had a few weeks where it did broaden out a little bit. And while the huge cap tech and tech-related names are dominating the indexes, they're not the only things, in an uptrend right now. So it's a little bit of a math game we're playing. I have a wonky answer for why money keeps piling into Apple as well as Microsoft, as well as Facebook, which is the market is driving their free cash flow yields down, which means that they're paying more for every dollar of free cash flow. It's now about 3%, that free cash flow yield on a forward basis for Apple, for Microsoft, for Facebook, and investment-grade bond yields are 2%. So they're kind of just squeezing these massive bond-like reliable companies' yields down to where corporate debt is. In my view, that's the kind of math of it on a finance basis. But there's also this feeling of Tesla and Apple are splitting their shares. There's this new kind of stay-at-home, do-it-yourself excitement around these massive household names. They keep going up, and it feels good to buy them because you know them, you love them. And by the way, nobody literally has a loss in these stocks because they keep making new highs. So today, Tesla's not up $65 in the pre-market because of a vaccine hope. Apple's not up another 2% because of vaccine hopes. The stock split shouldn't matter, but it does matter to the psychology of a market willing to pay more for every dollar of earnings.
All right. Dan, we haven't talked yet about this big fight with Epic Games, maker Fortnite, what it ultimately means, who you think ultimately wins, and whether Washington gets involved from a regulatory perspective. Of course, the debate for those who have not been following this is that Epic Games has pulled Fortnite, very upset about the 30% take that the company, that Apple takes. You have Spotify and so many others coming in behind them, making the same argument. How does that shake out, and what does that do to services revenue if you think that they're successful?
Yeah, I mean, look, we think bark's worse than the bite here because ultimately I think Apple defends this and is victorious in the courts in terms of that fortress-like app store. I mean, remember, that's a key part of that $60 billion revenue stream next year. And I think a valuation is $7 to $750 billion. Our call here has sort of been, you continue to buy Apple. I think this is more noise. They've defended again, despite obviously a groundswell against it. So I'm not worried here, despite some of the headline fears that they lose to Epic and there's a Pandora's box. We continue to view this as a positive outcome for Cook and Cupertino.